That's me again, in a different country. I'm in Australia. Just to give you a little view what we put together on that generator, which we use an LG front loader direct drive motor. And we have a machinist to give us a really nice bracket to put this thing all together. Excellent machining. Now that hen here you see is actually from a different type of washing machine, and I use that as a 3-phase or 3-out port of 180 volt AC output. Now I'm going to show you the inside. It's got a, as you can see, it's got a gearbox or a planetary system with 6.2 to 1, so when I'm spinning that at 1000 RPM, I'm getting this thing here to spin at high ratio. That's 6 points, almost 7000 RPM sometimes. And the generator is here. The magnet spin inside this one, just like I've been mentioning for a long time. Always your ratio and all your torque. You're never creating the horsepower or the torque to spin the same size when you're putting the brake on, because when you're demanding, it's like putting the brakes, it's like driving your car with your emergency full blast on it and go for around the block. So just give you a little view here and what we achieve. Still fighting with the controller, but I've been working with the controller here, as you can see, of the washing machine. At least I get a 5-minute windows to run the motor at 1000 RPM with 1100. This is the rest of the controller, the wiring. I remove as much as possible out of it. So I'm going to make it run. As you can see, it's a LG motor. There's no mystery. Here's the controller with his garbage, because it's got load sensor on it and all kinds of good stuff, and off balance sensor, but that's where the planetary system is in that one. That's a motor, that's planetary system. The motor became, I added an extra wire, and that gave me 3 output perfectly with a neutral, which this is the neutral right here. I added to the stator. So I have 280 volts, 280 volts, 280 volts, all the same controller. If you put a 3-phase rectifier, I went over my limit on my voltmeter, which is 1000 volt DC, and they just blow them up. You know, as soon as the RPM goes up, that thing go way more than 1000 volts. I melt bulb with it, heating bulb, element, I melt everything with that thing. If people do not believe me, then get off your ass, find the parts, put it together and spin it. And do not put your finger on those, when you have a rectifier, it will burn you. So I'm going to set this thing on. As you see, you have to go through the cycle, set, spin only, start, and we have to wait. So I'm going to cut that off, so I'm not using my battery, and as soon as it starts spinning, I will let you know. You just got to do all kinds of little tricks. So now we got this thing spinning. It's going to climb up. I'm going to give you a reading. Okay, there we can see it. 600. And it's going up, all the way up to 1100 RPM. Now I'm going to give you a reading from the back end. There we go, we have 4,000. That thing goes way up to 7,000 RPM. It's a little noisy because of the drive. It's a multiplier. Inside here, 6.2 to 1 for each revolution of the outrunners. You get 6.2 times the revolution. I'll give you another reading. 900. And it will run like this for 5 minutes. That's why I can do small tests on it for 5 minutes. This controller cannot allow me to change any settings since the setting is pre-programmed in those two little black chamber here, which is a multi-function timer switch, and it's no sense trying to change that. It doesn't make any difference. As you see, it actually looks like a little jet engine. Another small size. And this one runs on 2 sensors only, not 3. The RPM really gets in when there's a loss at the end of the cycle, so we have to stop and watch screening, so I'll be back in a second. Now the thing is finally going to the high spinning. I'll give you another reading. See if I can get out of the light here. Oh, come on, give me something. There we go, 1,000. And then it goes down from there, and that's it. And that's the end of the cycle. Now your clothes should be all ring up by this time. Now there you go, now you can see my ugly face. Been here for 5 weeks, roughly, and I'm going home tonight. And we got different lead for controller. We speak to some people from the university. They're helping us quite a bit. Actually, we had a very good conversation about an hour and a half ago through Skype, and they gave us some good lead. Very, very nice people. I've been staying in this house here on the beach, which is wonderful. A little cool sometimes because here was the winter when I got here, the tail end of the winter. So now the temperature is raising up a little bit. So, I had this place here to myself, so no distraction, and we went around and ran for almost a month, non-stopping, to find parts to be able to put stuff together. Try to find control. We didn't have much success. Now I got some better lead to go, and I can actually buy the compartment and try some different thing. But everything sits on a controller of those motor. And there again, some controller run on DC, some run on EC, and some controller actually put impulse, which is a much more powerful system and runs on very low amount of currents. And so I'm going back home, and I'm going to keep on doing my stuff. As all we have to do is find the proper controller who run those motors. Those motors are unbelievably strong. The torque is unbelievable. As I got a few friends in Canada, they already knows about it. And the controller is the magic bullet to run those motors properly. The over unity on the motor is unbelievable. It's too bad this controller I'm using, I cannot modify it. It's not modifiable. We can't. The company won't talk to us. It's just like a big secret. I mean, those motors have been out there for, I would say, 15, 20 years, and nobody wanted to talk to us about those motors. So when you say we need some motor to do other purpose in the washing machine, everybody clamp up and we lose conversation. Heineken is another company who clamp up on me, like, they would try to help me. The person who was trying to help me is no longer in Heineken. I know where it's working. We know that the company is working, and we will find it. I know this gentleman seemed to know a whole lot more than what Hein seemed to be putting out there. So it's just like everybody have their own little secret, but I mean, that's all patent. So I don't know, why is the problem? Why is the problem for people to purchase those motor and use it for something else in a bloody washing machine? I mean, this is ridiculous. We're living in a world of retard. You know, it's literally retardation of the population, because why are we using the other motor since those ones are so efficient? Oh yeah, that's right, it's going to use less current, less electricity. That's mean the government ain't going to make as much money. Well, you know what, they can go out and start working themselves out there instead of sitting in their office and making $200–300 million a year. You know, go out there and do some work like everybody else, do some roofing, dig some ditch, you know, do something with your life instead of sucking people's life and on their money, the little money they have in their pocket. I mean, like, you know, this is the bottom line. I'm not stopping. I'm going to go forward with this thing. And I mean, like, you know, the only way it's going to stop me is, you know, is a lucky bullet. And at that point in time, I don't really care. Literally, I don't give a shit. Somebody has got to come up and put that out there and make sure this thing works and how easy it is. Those motors are super cheap. I mean, like, you know, from the factory, if it are more than $35 directly from the manufacturer, I'd be surprised. The controller is probably another, you know, out of the factory maybe $100. So I mean, like, you know, the shaft and the bearings, you know, just when it's going to production or whatever to make a real motor out of this thing, it's really cheap. So I mean, everybody, you know, is trying to hide this problem. All they're doing, they're cutting their nose to spike their face off, because they're shooting themselves in the foot also, because then they have to pay the high-end hydro. The hydro doesn't want to seem to go down, it always goes up. It doesn't matter, we're using efficiency stove, efficiency hot water tank, everything is high efficiency. The light is high efficiency, the TV is high efficiency, the stereo is high efficiency, and guess what? We've been paying more as the year goes. So what is those high efficiency product we're working with? I guess they don't work, or the hydros the price is cranking up faster than the efficiency is going up. So I mean, like, right there, if anybody can't see, I mean, like, you know, I hate to say the word conspiracy, but then it's not a conspiracy anymore. I mean, the action is there. When it's an action, it's not a conspiracy, it's a fact. It's a fact because it's a recorded action. So I mean, like, you know, everybody say, oh, there's conspiracy this and conspiracy that. Well, wake up, buddy, because, you know, it's not a conspiracy anymore, it's a fact. Look at your hydro bill. Just look at your hydro bill and tell me that's a conspiracy. Oh, maybe a conspiracy, but the money comes out of your pocket every 2 months to pay your hydro bill. And every 2 months you go and pay that. You come out of there, you know, after you finish paying your bill, and you have tears in your eyes, and you're wondering if you should get a third job. Well, I mean, this is ridiculous. And you know, grow some balls and say that enough is enough. That's all you got to do is grow some balls. Oh yeah, that's right. We forgot about, we don't have any fertilizer to grow ball anymore. People, the society, we live in a society are boreless. Literally. I mean, when you go to, the kid goes in the hospital, you know, they don't take the foreskin out, they cut their balls off. That's what society is all about. You know, we create, you know, a society of stupid by brainwashing them with stupid TVs and computers. You know, everything has to be bling bling. Well, you know what? In the end of the day, if you cannot afford to bling bling, then you have a problem. So, I mean, here it is. So I spent 5 weeks here full time, and no one, a lot of people think I'm on holiday. I mean, it's a beautiful place. And I wish I would be on holiday, because now I need a holiday from this holiday. And, but I'm not stopping. I don't care what it takes, I'm not stopping. I'm going to go forward with this whole thing. The person here who's helping me out, she's fantastic. She's a go-getter, and she's, you know, she's just the nicest person I met in a long time. And same thing with the people who helped me in Canada. Same thing. I mean, like, those guys, you know, those people, they really want something out there so people can use it. And, you know, we're having a little bit of a, you know, up and down how we're going to put that out there and stuff like this. And to me, I have a very simple explanation. Throw it out there. Let the world sort it out. I'm not going to start and wasting my time and wasting my energy to figure out how we're going to put that out. When it runs and it's working properly and people can use it, I'm just going to throw out there and let the wolf, decide who's going to live and who's going to die. Because this is natural selection. In the wild, the animal does it, and it's been working really well when you think about it. In the wild, the animal don't have this problem. The fittest survive and the weakest die. Well, I mean, the weakest, if they cannot, they're going to have to go to work and purchase for somebody. And that's all it is. But yeah, I mean, it's getting very close. And hopefully I have enough friends out there, or they can see this, and if something happens, they will continue to doing to its finish. But at the point in time, I still have a lot of tire kicking left in me, and I'm going to keep on going and on going till I get this thing finished, and then I'll take a holidays, and I will be probably disappearing for at least a year. Try to find some new stuff out there I can kick around, for a while. But there it is, folks. I disappeared for a month and a half, and that's what I've been doing. I had to set up my little lab a little bit, a little workshop here, so I can put things together. And we did a pretty good job, and the new machine is working really well. I put out, I melt copper rods, I melt that glass, I can melt this, and running high amperage and high potential into tiny little wire, melting glass and melting copper rod, but the wire, when I'm bringing the power to it, doesn't heat up. So there's a lot of little things we really have to really think about it, because it works on a different frequency, it works on a higher frequency, things works well, it's just, we don't have to believe it what we've been using for the last 150 years. Is other way to do it, much better way, much more economical, and really easy to put together. So yeah, so there you go, folks. I mean, everybody wants some reading I'm telling you the numbers. They go way off what my meter can throw at it. I mean, I get 1,000 volt meters, and it goes way up on DC and AC. It's very simple. Sample rectifier, single phase rectifier, 3-phase rectifier. That's a 600 volt rectifier I got here. Very easy to work, very easy to export, and you can make all kinds of power with that, way over than what you put in. So there you go. I'm going home, and hopefully I'll have some time with my daughter, and I'll be back on full time on this project. So hopefully you appreciate what I'm doing and see what I'm doing, and nothing is a secret. Catch you later, guys.